Hello, I'm Wendy from RCT Parenting, and today we're going to be looking at the toddler pyramid, and we're looking at week 4. So we're going to be talking about effective limit setting and looking at ignoring behaviours as well and managing misbehaviours. I hope you enjoyed last week's session with Bev, where Bev looked at helping your toddlers using praise and encouragement. So today, toddler looking at positive discipline, effective limit setting and ignoring misbehaviour. So we look at effective limit setting. We're looking at setting a guideline for behaviour. So we're going to look at some positive discipline methods using distraction, redirection, ignoring and setting clear limits with your toddlers. So the first step in managing your toddler's misbehaviour is to recognise the toddler's not deliberately misbehaving, but they're actually biologically programmed to explore, to touch things, to be curious, to be aggressive when they need to be, and to test the limits as part of their normal development. And toddlers have limited language, so they're not able to understand our verbal requests when we ask them to do things, or not able to express their needs, to say what they want as well, because their language might be limited. So try and avoid unnecessary commands, because very often we give too many commands. We say, go put your shoes on, put your socks on, get your shoes, get your coat, get your bag, and it's a little bit too much for your toddler. On average, a child receives a no command every minute, and that means in an hour, a toddler is often told to stop doing something about 60 times, and too many no commands will conflict with their need to explore. Children are often unable to follow so many commands, either because they're overwhelmed or angry, or they've just learned to tune out to what you're asking them to do. And very often we repeat the command, or we think, oh, forget it, I'm not going to ask them again. So this can be confusing for the child as well. So try and give the command, but give them a few minutes to answer it. So by effective limit setting, we think top tips for that would be constant supervision is essential for the safety of a toddler. Don't give unnecessary requests. Give one command at a time. So if you want to get their shoes, just ask them to get their shoes and don't give anything else. Use distraction to help the child if they stop from doing something. So if you want to stop them looking at the remote control or playing with the TV, distract them with something else. Be realistic in your requests. Make sure they're age appropriate and asking too much of a little toddler. Use do commands. Tell your child what you want them to do, because very often we say, don't do that, don't do that. We don't actually say what we want. So if you want them to walk nicely, say walk nicely. When you give a request, wait 5 seconds, give them a chance to answer it or to follow through with that command. Use when and then. It's a lovely little tip. So when you've had a bath, then we're going to have a story. When you've got your coat on, we're going to go to the park. So you tell them what's going to happen. Make requests short and to the point. Praise your child when they carry out the task. And keep calm yourself. Stay patient, because your child is learning from you. So if they know you were calm, they're going to feel calmer themselves. So positive discipline. The word discipline is to teach. So children are following everything we do. And there are often times when we can ignore some of the behaviour and it might cause it to stop. And it sounds like a new thing to ignore a child. But you're not ignoring the child, you're ignoring the behaviour. And as long as they're safe, there are certain things that we can ignore, because if we give them attention for it, they're going to repeat it. So types of things we can ignore is if they're whining, throwing a little bit of a tantrum, making faces, or protesting about doing something if they stop from doing something. So by ignoring these behaviours, it will decrease them. So they'll do less and less of them because they're not getting the attention for it. But tell them what you do want them to do. So we need to teach them what it is we want from them. Although certain behaviours can't be ignored, so if they're hurting themselves, or if they're running away by a road, if they're biting or damaging property, then we can't ignore them. We have to choose different things to manage that behaviour. So thinking about ignoring behaviour. When you first start ignoring behaviour, it usually gets a lot worse before it gets better. So be prepared to wait it out, because you're putting something into place, they're gonna rebel against it. Try using distraction along with ignoring. So if you distract your toddler with something else, so like I said, the remote control, distract them with something. Oh, come and see the book, come and see what's outside, look at the birds. Think of something else that will distract them, so they might stop the misbehaving. Pay attention to the behaviours you do want. We often only pay attention to the things we don't want. So we've given them lots of attention when they're doing things we don't want them to. Concentrate on the things they are doing well and praise them and notice for that. So well done for sharing. I can see you trying really hard. I like it when you ask and speak nicely. So top tips, try distraction, increase quality playtime. So play with your toddler, use directed play, what's already been discussed. Social emotional coaching, praise the behaviours. Try and work out when the tantrum or misbehaviour is happening. Are they tired? Are they hungry? Are you constantly saying no? Pick your battles. Ignore the tantrum, not the child. So give attention as soon as the tantrum stops. Stay in the room. Be consistent and try not to give in. Focus on being calm yourself. So if they can see us being calm and in control, they know they'll be calmer as well. Pay attention to the positive behaviours when they're speaking nicely, sharing, playing quietly. Praise and notice all those behaviours. Well, good luck. I hope you've enjoyed this session. But if you want any further help and support, please email us at familyandparentsupport@rctcbc.gov.uk. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for listening.